What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And I'm going to try to make your remastered Hello Neighbor Alpha 2 Neighbor House. This is going to be the entire exterior. Interior should be at some point. I don't know. I was going to record it today, but I actually ran out of time, unfortunately. But yeah, here it is. I don't have a ton else to say, so yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space name for this is a 57 by 65. Now, notice a lot of that is from the fence, so I guess do what you want with that information. If you really want to take like 8 off the back, you probably could. I wouldn't take anything off from any of the other sides, though. And the materials we're needing to start off are birch fence. Can we get enough for the car? Let's see here. Red concrete. Or I guess you could use red wool to make it consistent. Birch buttons. Mangrove buttons. Red carpet, white carpet, white wool. See, that's consistent. Glass panes, and I think black concrete? Well, you need more than just that. Yeah, we'll get black concrete as our last material. That's literally all for the car and the fence. We're going to start with the fence and the car, and then we're going to go to the shed, and then we're going to do the actual house. Why? Because I feel like doing it that way. I don't really know. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 57 by 65 grid, cough, if you made it, you want to start by counting back by 6. And going back, you want to place 59 birch fence. If you punched out your grid, you'll notice it'll go straight to the back. Now, we're going to actually just, like, go around that way, and then we'll come back to the front left, I guess, because I feel like it. From that back right-hand corner, you want to go across the back with 56. And then you'll go forward again with 58. That will give you a comically large lowercase n. Yeah. So, from the front right-hand block, you want to go left from this front right birch fence with 29 birch fence. And then we're going to ignore everything there, and then we're going to actually go to the other side and do things. So, from the front left, you want to go right with 6 birch fence, 3 red concrete, and then 7 birch fence. Something I'm going to mention now. You're gonna want a grass path leading up to the door, probably, if you're making this in any other world. I'll talk about that once we actually get the structure of the house down, because I do want to show you know how that will work, especially because you don't really need it right now. But that's just important to know. Anyway, you want to take this weird red concrete thing and you want to bring at the sides, go back with a black concrete, whoopsies, 2 red concrete, black concrete, and then a red concrete, and then you can connect those back ones together. You can place mangrove buttons on the back 2 corners facing forward, or the front 2 corners facing forward, and the back 2 corners birch buttons facing back. I kind of like inverted the directions a little bit. That was weird, I'm sorry, but that's what you should have sticking out of the fence. What I would recommend doing is from the front of the car, which is the row in line with the fence, you want to go forward technically towards the back of the car with 2 red concretes. And then you'll have a 3x3 square, which is irrelevant because you want to take the top 2 rows here and you want to place red carpet on top. Now, from there you'll see you'll have an O, and that's also irrelevant. You want to take the N above the black concrete here, that's all red concrete, and place glass panes on top. On top of the glass panes, place white carpet. On top of each black concrete, place a white wool, and I'd connect them together and also place white carpet on top. And then I would also... what I would actually do is, I think, clear inventory. We're going to get back out white carpet because we need it still. We're gonna get out red nether brick slabs. Yeah, I almost, like, screwed up. And I don't remember what I made this. I think it's a spruce stair. And I'd get out either structure voids, barriers, or you could use string if you're gonna take that route. It's just / give add as structure _ void or barrier. For those. And then in the center block here, you're going to want to place spruce stair facing towards the front of the car, structure void, white carpet. At the back here, you'll place a red nether brick slab on top of each end, like so. Hate making cars, but there's your car. Actually, we forgot one thing. You need stone buttons, and you need to place them on the black concretes. That would be important, I guess. Like that. There's your car actually done. You can also make the tires block it cold if you want a little more texture. Just throwing thoughts out. Now, for the shed. The shed is pretty easy. There's nothing crazy happening here. You want to get out stripped birch wood. I'm not even going to worry about where we're going for now. Oak planks. Smooth quartz stairs. Smooth quartz slabs. Glass blocks. Birch doors. And do I have a picture of the roof? Because I kind of need to know what material it is. Oh, it's... Hold on, let me just, like, sneak a peek. Okay, mangrove stairs, and you also need birch stairs. And I think that's everything, although I could be entirely wrong. You want to come to the back right-hand corner of your very large, comically large fence area, and you want to be on this grass block right here. It's this one specifically. And you want to count forward diagonally to the left by 2 from it. On this block, you want to place going forward 4 strip birch wood that all are facing upward. Every single strip birch, I guess in this build, technically will be facing upward, because I don't think there's any inside the house. You want to, at the... Where do I want to start this? Where's my picture of the side? There it is. You want to bring that up with an additional row of strip birch. And then I guess just for fun, you can bring the back left by 3. So you have a 7, I guess a 7. And then bring the left row of that forward by 3. So you have a N now. Another N, except it's not as comically large. Kind of looks like the fence. At the front, before I actually tell you to do anything else, I would recommend just breaking this entire 3 by 2 area inside and replacing the floor with oak planks in it. Because what you do want to do is you want to... Let me make sure that that is how it is. Okay. You want to place going left to right at the, kind of connecting these two things, you want to place birch door facing with the handle facing right, and then a strip birch wood. On top of the strip birch wood there, you do want a glass block. Like so. Now, at the right side, what you want to do is you want to go front to back or back to front on top of the strip birch. Does not matter. You want to place strip birch, 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, and then strip birch. Everything else on this wants to be brought up with a single strip birch per block. At the front and the back, you want to place strip birch woods on the corners. I guess technically on all 4 corners. And then connecting them together in the middle, at the front and the back, you want to place upside down smooth quartz stairs that face towards each other. So it gives you a little window gap, just like that. Not the greatest looking thing, I can't even lie. But it does the job, so... Also, I didn't add the thing inside the shed, which I'm pretty sure is just like a gun on the floor. Sorry, a quack. And, a lockpick, maybe? No, is there? No, there's not a lockpick. I don't know what there is, but I feel like there's something else that I'm missing. Anyway, on top of either, the upside down smooth quartz there, I guess on top of all 4, you want to place, strip birch. Now, it's just, at this point, a simple roof. So, on top of each top strip birch wood, you want to place a mangrove stair. It should kind of be facing the way you'd think. So it kind of gives you a peak like this, and it looks like, if George Washington dyed his hair red. Don't know why that's where I went, but my mind instantly went there, so I was like, okay. Not right, but it is what it is. Connect the mangrove stairs together with more mangrove stairs, and then from there you want to go around on all sides, making sure that you overhang, and you want to place smooth quartz stairs that kind of give this a trim. And then you'll also have, like, a really, really ugly look. You'll have a very, very blocky look, which is this, and you want to place upside down smooth quartz stairs underneath, which will give you this. Not the way I'd normally do that, but that's the way we're doing it today, I guess. Also, recommended that you make this birch door an iron door, because obviously it's locked. I am not, because, I don't know, ease of access. Because you do want to actually come in here and look at the sky, and Well, first you want to kind of patch up the sides here. I forgot that this was how this would work. Kind of like where you can see the smooth quartz stairs here. You just want to place strip birch, another row. And then along the ceiling you can place upside down birch stairs that face into each other and kind of give you a little bit of a roof, like so. I guess a ceiling, it's not really a roof. Well, that's everything except for the actual fun part done. Now, I do need to... Hold on, let me actually confirm before I say that. I don't, okay. Wait, what? That makes no sense, what I just wrote. Oh, never mind. Okay, so you want to clear your inventory and get out brick blocks, smooth quartz stairs, quartz bricks. How can we avoid getting the blocks that we need the most? Warp planks, mangrove doors, pillar quartz blocks, light blue concrete, glass panes, and what else can we get? Birch fence? I guess birch fence. So, okay, so you have a fence, right? Crazy. You want to take the innermost fence on the left side. So you have this gap in the middle, and you want to come to the fence directly to the left, and you want to be highlighting it. You want to, from this, you want to count back by 4 and right by 2. And going right from here, you want to place 8 smooth quartz stairs. Then you want to go back with a brick block. Then right with 10 brick blocks. Back with 7. Left with 10. Forward 3. Left 2. Then place 2 warped planks. And then 3 brick blocks, and we'll stop there for now. Yeah, will we? Hold on. Will we stop there? Let me see if I have... Yeah, okay. So you can actually take this brick block here, and you can connect it forward. That end one. And then what you want to do is you have this area, which is kind of weirdly shaped, but you want to just fill in the middle of it in with quartz bricks. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. I don't know. I think I'm recording the interior for this afterwards, which might make me lose it a little bit. Oh, this is a nice break between Alpha 1 and Alpha 3. Not excited for that at all. Not even going to try to hide that. We're going to make a couple of weird measurements here, I think. So, you have the 2 warped planks, and you want to just place a set of mangrove doors on them. That's pretty easy. Nothing weird about that. However, you'll have 2 corners to that section that kind of those mangrove doors are on, that row, I should say, this row right here. And you want to bring each corner up with 5 pillar quartz blocks. Facing upward, by the way. Connect them together with the top row, and then fill in this section that you have remaining with light blue concrete. This is just to kind of get some walls put out so we know what we don't or what we do and don't want to tamper with later. Now, granted, I'm going to also bring the top pillar quartz block here back with 3 sideways pillar quartz blocks. I'm actually going to make this one at the end facing up and down. And I'm just going to bring them down with light blue concrete, so these 3 rows here. I'm not going to go along this row. We're not going to worry about this row yet. I know that doesn't make sense, but that's the way my notes work. And don't ask. My notes always know right, obviously. Anyway, from that brick block that you ended off on, you want to go from this one back by 3 with brick, so you can see where we are, just to confirm. Left with 8. Then place a pillar quartz block facing up. Then go back with 14 bricks. Pillar quartz block facing up. Right with 9 bricks. Back with 5. Then place a pillar quartz block facing up. Then right with 29 bricks. Pillar quartz block facing up. Forward with 20 bricks. pillar quartz block facing up, and then you'll connect back to the left, which will give you this. So that's like your floor plan. I don't want to say floor plan, but I guess your layout of the exterior walls done. You could, I guess, hypothetically, while you have the warp planks, fill in the floor completely. I'm not going to because I think it's easier to make the floor layout without the floor in place. At least that's how I do it. I know it's weird, so if you want to fill it in and just put it a block up, that's completely normal. I just don't work that way, so yeah. So you want to bring every single pillar quartz block, except for the kind of section that we already tampered with, excuse me. You want to take like these corners here and you want to bring them up with 5 pillar quartz blocks that are all facing upward. Gonna say something, but I didn't. So that's what that sigh was for. So there you go. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Yeah, I guess let's frame it. You want to... Okay, come to the... Voice crack, nice. Come to the back left, and you have this weird, like, divot. I hate it, but it exists. You want to come to the backer more pillar quartz block road. That's this one, very descriptive. And you want to leave a 3-block gap, so I guess count left by 4 and place a pillar quartz block. Then count left by 5 and place another pillar quartz block. And you notice that will line up if you just draw it forward. And then you can bring those each also up with 5 pillar quartz blocks. So that kind of makes our frame a little bit more interesting here. And I guess we'll keep working with what we got back there, because I want to just kind of get this out of the way, you know. Any step is a step in the right direction. So, actually, before I tell you to do that, you want to the best of your abilities with a rectangle, you want to connect all these pillar quartz blocks together along the top with sideways pillar quartz blocks. This front left one is the only exception. This guy right here is going to kind of follow the brick. Essentially, I don't want to say you're following the brick because you're not. But basically, where it's logical, you want to follow the brick. Except for at this back left. This back left, it's kind of just like these 4 guys kind of all connect and have a party like that. That creates the rectangle, and everything else is just following the brick, pretty much. And again, it's weird because it really only applies to 2 different sections that are the special cases. But it is nonetheless, so... Also, don't forget about the left side like I just did. And that will give you this. So if you look from overhead, you have a kind of new, I guess, shape. That is nice, fine, and dandy. So that can kind of, I guess, help us identify the main house, because I really want to get the porch done. But I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to do the porch. I was going to start with the back, but I want to start with the porch because it's annoying me. Why is it annoying me? It's just standing there being stupid. Well, not being stupid, but annoying me. So, you want to take the brick blocks behind the smooth quartz stairs at the left and right sides, and you want to bring them up with 5 pillar quartz blocks. Sounds familiar, right? You want to connect them to this base section. You also want to connect them together like this. This is going to get really weird. Yeah. And then going from this right one, we'll say you want to take the bottom pillar quartz block and you want to bring it right with 2 birch fence. Oh god, pillar quartz block, 5 birch fence, pillar quartz block, birch fence. You can just go back with, I guess, 6, I think it is. Yeah, and then also I'd make sure to fill in this little 3 at the left side like that on top of the bricks. Make sure you're not going on the base walls. It kind of should make enough sense looking at it what I've done here, which is why I did also give you the numbers. Guess what you want to do with those pillar quartz blocks? You want to bring them up by 4. So all your pillar quartz blocks should be at the same height right now. Seems fair enough. And you want to... Oh, God, I don't think I actually have an image that helps me, do I? No, I don't. Well, that one yeah, that one does. So you want to left and right of these... Make sure it's only left and right, not front. Yeah, left and right of these 2 pillar quartz blocks that are kind of chilling here, or these top ones, you want to place upside down smooth quartz stairs either side. Place them how they would logically go, which is like that. Can we get rid of birch fence? Can we get rid of birch fence? Hold on. We can, but it's finicky. Yeah, I'm going to say get rid of birch fence and get out smooth quartz slabs. You'll need birch fence for a 3rd time, but that's not important, I guess. So, we're going to kind of ignore basically anything past this smooth quartz stair right here, this far left one. And from an overhead perspective, which we're going to work from, you want to take each pillar quartz block and you want to bring them straight back with upside down smooth quartz slabs until they connect to the wall. And then you also do want to bring them forward by one. You want to connect the upside down smooth quartz stairs together with upside down slabs, and then that will give you kind of a weird thing to play with, because you want to take the first and third smooth quartz slabs, and you want to bring them forward by one, so you have this. We're almost making like a crosshatch pattern, except it's not going to end out as it, because you're going to end up taking this left or more row that we just did, and you're going to bring that one back, but not the other one. And then off the right side, you'll take the upside down smooth quartz there at the right here, and you'll bring it right with an upside down slab, and this will be a full row that will extend forward by one and then connect back. Now, every other row, starting from this row, you want to place upside down smooth quartz slabs rows that go across like this, and you do want to stop once you hit the knock knock. You don't want to stop once you hit the line of the upside down smooth quartz there at the left side, and I guess technically, well, not the right side. The right side, because it'll stop at this row. And then, you don't have to do one under at the very back here. I did not. I mean, I don't know. Do what you want with it, man. I don't care. We got some weird inventory space. Okay, get rid of your mangrove doors and warp planks, because I want to do this before I forget, because if I forget, everyone's going to hate me for it. Get out flowering azalea leaves and spruce slabs, and you want to, under the two inner upside down smooth quartz slabs, you want to place flowering azalea leaves with upside down spruce slabs under them. Those are those hanging pots. I actually think they work better on the old one, because they had, like, chains and stuff. It was cool. But this one, I think, is better overall. You could also do trapdoors instead of slabs, but I like the slabs being a little thicker, especially because of how thick the leaf block is. So, yeah, there's that. Although, if they ever come up with an alternative to that, then, I mean, you know. You could even do, like, a flower pot floating if you wanted to, although then it floats. Alright. My controller battery's low. I love this. Let me see what my note sheets tell me to do next. Okay. So, what you want to do is on top of every remaining brick block, you want to place a light blue concrete. We're just going to start with one for now. And that will just kind of help us have a base to build off of, because the windows obviously don't sit directly on the brick. One of them sits two up, which we'll worry about when that time comes. And I feel like that one also uses smooth quartz slabs, although I can't be positive on that. I'm not looking at it at the moment, although my memory serves correct. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to, at the front here, you want to go right to left from this front right-hand corner, and you want to place. And from this right side here, you want to start from, I guess from the right, well, I just said that. You want to go right to left, you want to place 4 light blue concrete. 4 glass panes, sorry, I had a brain explosion. 7 light blue concrete. 4 glass panes, and then 3 light blue concrete. If you want to copy that row one more time, you can. I'm going to save all that for the end, because, I don't know, I just feel like it. For the right side, you want to go back, going front to back, you want to place 5 light blue concrete. 4 glass panes. 4 light blue concrete. 1 glass pane, then 6 light blue concrete. Going across the back, you want to place 2 light blue concrete, 2 glass panes, 12 light blue concrete. You then will leave a 1 block gap and place 12 more light blue concrete. Like so. That gap is where that weird window is going to go. I'm just leaving it as a gap for now because I find that easier. I don't know. So, let me just do one more thing, because I need to actually look at the images to make sure I do this right, which I'm going to. Going kind of around in this divot from the, I guess, the back to towards the front, you want to place 2 light blue concrete, glass pane, 3 light blue concrete, because that'll get you that corner there. And then going across here, you'll place 2 light blue concrete, 2 glass panes, leave a 2 block gap, and then place 2 light blue concrete. The whole left side wants to be a row of light blue concrete, and then just moving left to right at the front here, you want to place 2 light blue concrete, 4 glass panes, 3 light blue concrete, and then you go forward with the 2. Now I'm going to tell you to bring everything up with an additional row of itself, and then place a row of light blue concrete along the top. I'm actually going to start with the top row of light blue concrete. Is this a mistake? Yes, I'm going to do it anyway. So it'll just be directly below the pillar quartz blocks. So it'll basically, like, fill in your first floor entirely. We've got a couple, I guess, things to kind of perfect about it. I don't want to say perfect, but we got a couple things to finish and finalize. But for the most part, that's, like, pretty much it. Also, make sure to leave the gaps where I have gaps, because, well, one of them is just to mark it. Because we really don't need a 2-block gap there. But we'll worry about that when we get there. Which will be pretty soon, actually. It's literally the next thing we're doing. That's part of finalizing, I guess, isn't it? That would make sense. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much your first floor done from the front, other than some weird things that are happening with that. But that's fine. So come back to the back, and you have a window that looks awfully a lot like pre-alpha. I don't know why. But you want to, the bottom block, you just want to place a light blue concrete, and the top block, you want to place an upside down smooth quartz top at the top of, just because it's, I don't know, it's a small window. I don't know what you want from me. But there you go. We need a lot of the materials still, so... But I'm still going to tell you to clear inventory and re-get out everything, because we can just reorganize them and just be better. Get out pillar quartz blocks, light blue concrete, glass panes, multiple, birch planks, smooth quartz slabs, smooth quartz blocks. Do we need smooth quartz? No, we don't need smooth quartz stairs. That's crazy. Birch fence gates. Very random, but birch trap doors. Struggling real bad. Really struggling here. Do I want to leave it off there? I guess I do. Something's gonna come up in like 15 minutes. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm stupid. So, okay. I'm gonna say this is personal preference, but it'll make this next step a little easier to understand. You want to, at the back left here, or you can, if you want, place pillar quartz blocks on top of the light blue concrete here, just to kind of almost section off that little corner, because what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take this section at the front middle here that's like the porch, or the, I guess the porch roof, yeah, and that back left section. You're going to fill in line with the pillar quartz blocks. You're just going to fill in with birch planks. Now, that back section, we might have to destroy those pillar quartzes, which is fine. Ooh, I forgot a step, so get out smooth quartz stairs while we're back here. I feel like we might also need levers, although I don't know if I put one. I can't even tell. I literally can't even tell. That's crazy. Can I see it? Well, I wouldn't be able to see it from here. Hold on, let me just go over there. I did. Okay, good to know. So, basically, where you have your pillar quartz blocks is each of them here, in line with a pillar quartz block, you want to place, or in line with this top row of pillar quartz block, you'll place upside down smooth quartz stairs between all of them. Like, oopsies, not like that, like this. Kind of, you know, gives it some arch and a little bit of a nicer look. You could even use slabs if you wanted to, if you don't want it to be as aggressive, but I don't care. Get rid of smooth quartz stairs and get out levers, and you want to, at this back pillar, at the left side of it, at the second block up, you'll place a lever. I know it's awful. I didn't make the generator, that's fine. Just moment of realization, that was really disappointing. Anyway. Let's start with the front kind of middle section. So you have, if you look at it from an overhead, you have the birch, obviously. That's a given. You want to take the block behind, hold on, the block, or the row pillar quartz behind the birch. You want to take these two corners and bring them each up with, I'm just going to call it 4 pillar quartz blocks for now. I'm not sure what the number actually is. We'll get to that when we actually have the number. But we'll go with 4 for now. And you want to just connect them together with light blue concrete in the center. You don't actually... Well, you do need all of it because there's a wall. Never mind. At least for the inside. Now, off the left and the right of this section, making sure that you do not go any further back than the block that I'm highlighting. You do not want to be in line with the wall. It does not want to touch the actual wall. You want to place upside down smooth quartz slabs in line with the pillar quartz blocks, and they will want to overhang off the front by 1. Actually, I might want to correct something with that, what I just said. Yeah, at the right side, you do actually want to bring it all the way back. Only because it kind of, like, meshes with this, lattice here. Is it called lattice? I think it's called lattice. No, but anyway, in the front middle here, what you want to do is you want to take these two opposite down slabs, bring them in with an upside down slab, up with a slab, in with the block, in with an upside down slab, up with a slab, and then you'll go in with a block. You can, I guess, fill in this little gap that you'll have in with light blue concrete. I want to talk about a complaint for a second here that I have. This has a 2-block center because of the doors, and there's a lot of other things that actually cause it to have a 2-block center. And it makes it, like, at least 2 times worse with the roofs because of the way that I made them. Now, there's ways around this, probably. I didn't try hard enough to actually get there. But, if you want to try to fiddle and get a 1-block center to work and make the 2-block windows 3 blocks, that is completely acceptable. Just keep in mind that's going to throw a couple of things off, specifically the bathroom, although it shouldn't actually throw... I mean, you could, I guess, get away with still the front sections being 2, although it does make some things tight in there, which, just keep that in mind. Anyway, along the front and the back, you want to place kind of off these pillar quartz blocks or smooth quartz slab rows that are upward diagonally outward by 1, and once you overhang off of the left and the right by 1, and you're going to, again, also have this at the front and the back, as I mentioned. Some of this will be destroyed, as in, like, 4 blocks, maybe, because, the ladder, if I remember to make it. I'll remember to make that, I swear. If not, who just, like, okay. So you'll have this now, which really doesn't look much different, because it kind of just all meshes anyway. It's so much white. You want to play that good old game of 4 corners, so bring each, smooth quartz slab in with a smooth quartz block. This is going to take forever. In with an opposite on smooth quartz slab. Up with a smooth quartz slab. In with a smooth quartz block. And then you want to keep this pattern going until you reach a 2-block center. I think it's like somewhere around here-ish. I'm not sure. That might be wrong. Now, if you do this as a stair roof, this is going to be absolutely massive. So keep that in mind. Oh, I was 1 block off, actually. Keep that in mind. Like, that's going to really, really give you some problems. So that's why I did this roof, because it just makes everything line up a little bit better. I think it's there. So just get, like, you know. Okay, I was taking a peek at something. God dang it, wait, what did I mess up on? Oh, I just made that, never mind, I'm stupid. So it's ironic that the side that has windows on the bottom floor doesn't have windows on the top floor, which actually works that way in Act 1 as well. But we're gonna ignore that. But you want to find the center at the... Oh, okay, I'm not even looking on the right side. One sec. You want to find the center at the left side here, which is really easy to find now. Although you do want to trace it down, so you can actually just place light blue concretes in line with it like that. And then you can bring those light blue concretes up with 2 glass panes per light blue concrete, and then from there you can fill in both the left and the right, which we didn't tamper with, in with light blue concrete. Sorry, I forgot to mention this is actually on the left side. That was a stupid mistake. But, I guess I did just mention the whole window being on one side thing, so there's that. But, yeah, you're just gonna have some nice not open, but you're gonna have some nice closed-in walls. That's so weird. I'm gonna put off doing that middle section for as long as possible, because I still don't know the number, which is awkward. I think we're gonna have another inventory reset in a sec. Well, no, because we still need everything except for the birch. You do want to come back to that left side, though, and or I guess on either side of that window, you want to place birch trap doors and close them, or I guess open them so they're up against the wall like that. I like having the handle space inward, like towards each other like that, although, you know, it's up to you what you do. We're gonna, oh my god, we're gonna get rid of the birch planks. And I'd shift everything in your inventory forward a block and get out. Just to start, birch fence and smooth quartz stairs. We're going to do a little bit of, again, like, kind of scrolling here. You want to, in line with the pillar quartz blocks below the birch trap doors, you want to place birch fences and bring them down with an additional 3. Below those, you'll place smooth quartz stairs, and you can get rid of those 2 inventory get rid of those 2 blocks in inventory and get out iron trap doors. Connect the smooth quartz stairs together with iron trap doors and bring that all out with a row of iron trap doors going left like so. You can get rid of your iron trap doors now to get out mangrove slabs and mangrove stairs. We'll worry about the elevator or the ladder last. It's not an elevator, guys. It's certainly not. Oh god, I just switched that, I think. What Doesn't matter. I'm putting the smooth quartz and the mangrove next to each other, by the way. Let me make sure this is 4, because this is going to annoy me. I actually got it right. Let's go. Okay. So, now we can start making... Actually, we're going to keep making roofs, and you can't stop me. Ignore the background for a second. I kind of made a small mistake. What you actually want to do is... Let me get rid of that. You want to take the side pillar quartz blocks, and you want to bring them out with upside... I should not say blocks, it's not a word. You want to bring them out with upside down smooth quartz slabs. Then bring those slabs forward by 1, and then go in with the upside down slab, up with slab, in with block, and again, you should know the drill from here, and you'll end with 2 blocks in the middle, which will line up with stuff later, and then you'll end up placing light blue concrete behind that, preferably. Alright, so this is going to be weird, but this is actually going to save us a step on the inside. You want to take only the left wall of that, and you want to bring it at least the bottom pillar quartz block. You want to bring it all the way to the back with light blue concrete until you touch this pillar quartz block here. That's just as far as I want you to go. That's going to save us a step. And you can actually, I think, bring that whole thing up with 4 rows there, if I'm not mistaken. No, you can't. You can go 3 rows for the entire thing, except, or you can go 4 rows for the entire thing, except for that far back block. So you'll have this kind of... It's just going to save a step, again. And it'll also make this next part a little bit more easy to understand. And then at the right side, you can bring it back by, I'll just say like 10 or something. Or I'll go 8. It doesn't have to be specific, just know that if you're making the interior that I had, I might lean on that number a little bit. I don't want to lean on it too hard, but I'll certainly be like, alright, here's what's happening with this. Also, I'm probably not recording, because it's taking way too freaking long, oh my god. I didn't think this was going to take over an hour yet. We're getting there. So, we're going to ignore the left side for now, because I don't like the left side very much. But at the right side, that's a joke, by the way. At the right side, you want to take the bottom 3 smooth quartzes, I guess these 3 right here, excluding the road that goes all the way across. And you want to bring them just across with mangrove. Like so. It'll be a mangrove plank road, then a mangrove slab road, then another mangrove plank road. And then from there, the next row, you'll go left to right, and you want to place 3 mangrove slabs. Pillar quartz block facing up, so you do need a placeholder for that. Light blue concrete. Actually, sorry, 1 light blue concrete. I thought it was 2, but I can't read. 2 glass panes. Light blue concrete. Pillar quartz block facing up. 3 mangrove slabs. Pillar quartz block facing up. Light blue concrete. 2 glass panes, which you really don't need. Pillar quartz... light blue concrete. I'm getting ahead of myself. Pillar quartz block, and then you'll just place, I don't know, it's 5 mangrove slabs after that. Which will help us on the back, because what you can actually do is just below... I'd recommend bringing all the light blue concrete and pillar quartz blocks on that just down by 1, just because it's easier to have them down another row, because you'll need it like that later. And then what you want to do is you want to copy that row 1 more time going up. Except for the mangrove, you only want the actual light blue and glass and all that. And then at the back, you essentially want to do the same thing. So you want the 3 rows at the bottom. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Let me actually confirm this real quick. Because, I mean, it could have changed. You never know with my building, man. But yeah, it's the 3 rows, so the mangrove planks, the mangrove slabs, and mangrove planks. And then we're going to have to go from the... Actually, yeah, we're going to have to go from the opposite side this time, just for math. So it'll be 5 mangrove slabs. I believe it was 5. Yeah. And then it's pillar quartz block, light blue concrete, 2 panes. Oopsies. Light blue concrete, pillar quartz block, 3 mangrove slabs, pillar quartz block, light blue concrete, 2 panes. Light blue concrete, pillar quartz block, and then the rest of the row wants to be mangrove slabs, and then you'll bring that up a row, and also, I guess, technically down a row with the exception of the panes, because the panes would be brought down with light blue concrete. It's just kind of easier to do it this way, at least in my mind, although, I don't know, I'm not typically feeling it always. Anyway, at the window at the front right and at the back 2 windows, you can just place birch trap doors and open them up against the glass pane so you can't see in. I don't understand why they had... I mean, I understand having the section there, but this window specifically, this back left one, Why is it not used? Like, there's nothing to it. It doesn't make any sense. This side's weird enough, but, like, I don't know. Also, fun fact, these are actually connected, so if you really want to make... It's like a brick room, I think. So if you want to do it, then there's that. The front left one, on the other hand, you want to board up the left side with the birch trapdoors, and then take... Basically in front of the right row of light blue concrete, which is like that. From each of the 4, you want to place smooth quartz slab left or right of the top pillar quartz blocks. Again, on all 4, all 8 pillar quartz blocks. God, I hate it. It just feels weird saying it plural, because I always say them plural. Then you can bring the smooth quartz slabs, you know, I guess forward or backward row. Basically outer row, so towards the end. Towards the end? That's an interesting way to phrase that, whatever. And then you'll place, again, the smooth quartz block in, then the opposite on slab, then the slab on top, then the blocks in the middle. It's really easy. So, yeah, as long as you're not dumb like me, it should line up with this one, because I actually made a mistake there earlier, and I fixed it now. And they all should line up with each other. Basically, all the heights of the roofs should be the same right now. So if you look at the top block, it's, oh, look, 46. Oh, look, 46. And that's already 46. I've proven my point there. But, yeah. Man, I didn't think this was going to take long. Like, it's a small house, although I guess it's fairly detailed, so whatever. Well, I guess it's not even extremely small. But the fact that pre-alpha was an hour, and this is going towards an hour, is kind of absurd. You do want to probably fill in all 4 peaks in with light blue concrete. That would be, I think, a wise choice. And then now it's just a matter of connecting everything. But before we do that, I'm going to tell you in the top block of each peak, except for I think the front middle one, because I don't even think that... No, that does work. Never mind. In the, kind of in the middle of each peak, below the top smooth quartz blocks, you'll place birch fence gates. You don't want to do anything with them. They just kind of want to be there. It's like the weird kind of design that comes down. I don't know. I used fences on Act 1. And I think I actually did use fence gates originally when I made Alpha 2. The Alpha 2 really did not change as much as it probably should have. I mean, it got bigger and the roof changed, but other than that, like, it's the same house. Like, Act 1 had some crazy change. I mean, I guess none of them really changed that much, but, you know, this is, I think, one of the more weird changes. But, yeah, again, now it's just a matter of connecting everything, which I don't like, because there's some weird connections that'll happen, specifically with that middle peak. But essentially what you're doing is you're just bringing, you know, the mangrove across, and essentially you want to make sure you do bring it up in these weird kind of crevices here, because it's going to actually end up going all the way up in them. And then again, whatever light blue you need, you should place. If you want to make full walls with the light blue, you can. You don't actually need it, I guess, for this section wall, though. For this one, you might want it. Oh, that's even the wrong spot. Oh, that's the wrong block. I'm going to actually move my light blue to the other side, so it's next to the mangrove like that. I think that's just easier. Problem solving. And then when you get to this point, well, you'll need this for light blue. Hold on. When you get to this point where you have mangrove slabs, it'll be the next row of slabs that we end up placing. This smooth quartz slabs, upside down smooth quartz slab row will come back, and it will actually, you're actually going to want to destroy this mangrove slab here and replace it with a smooth quartz block. And then from there, everything is kind of, I don't want to say normal. Although I think another smooth quartz block comes behind that, if I'm correct. Hold on, let me see if I can tell from here. Oh no, it's actually, I have a mangrove block. Although, I mean, do whatever you want. I think both apply. And then this smooth quartz slabs will come back, and then, according to every house I've ever made, it should overtake the mangrove, which it does. It does overtake the mangrove on these. Which will just be our slab row that'll, get sacrificed. And then, yeah, it'll basically, you know, it'll be connected with the mangrove in between like that. And then from here, it's kind of just connecting them forward. And then again, everything will line up nice and dandelion from there. This one, I think, is really awkward, though. Yeah, okay, so let's gotta go back another one. It's kind of weird, because, like, you want to bring this back first. And then that kind of, you know, gives you almost just the rigidity that's happening. Although, again, it is a little bit misaligned because of the height difference. So it makes it a little strange. Like, I'm confused right now a little bit. Well, I'm not extremely confused, but I'm confused enough. And then once you hit the top, it just goes straight across. There's nothing crazy with that. Although, if you've made enough roofs, hopefully you should understand how this works. It's a little weird, but it's almost just, like, connecting the dots. Like, okay, how would this logically work? Which I'm, like, throwing myself off with the way that I'm doing this. I'm doing this in such an abnormal way. Don't follow the way I'm doing it. I'd recommend doing it from bottom to top. And then once you're at the top, maybe work bottom to top again from the back, since the back has the same issue. Mine is the middle peak, because the middle peak's the problem, or I guess I guess door peak. This one's the problem child. But I've made enough roofs, I think, in my time. So I kind of, in my time, I sound so old. Because, you know, I kind of, I think, can do this however I want. With minimal struggles. Granted, still some, as you saw. But, oh well. And, yeah. I'm pretty happy with this. And I have understood, I had somebody make the comment, which I'm not disagreeing, that it does look squished. Can't even lie, though. I was looking at it, and I fought that so hard. Because I was like, man, it should be taller, but there's really no in-between, I think, that works. At least in my mind. Again, if you think something's better, then I don't care. But it kind of is, like, shorter. I think the only reason it actually looks squished like that is because of the, because of the 2-block center. I think if it had a 1-block center, I don't think we'd have the problem. Which is, like, it's annoying, but, I mean, what are you going to do about it, right? Not really much you can. So it is what it is, I guess. Also, any announcements? I guess not really. Interior will hopefully be next week. Alpha 3 will be hopefully not too long after this, although Alpha 3 is going to be the one that I'm terrified to do. I'm, like, shaking in my boots currently, thinking, not really. But I'm not exactly looking forward to it, you know? This one I was like, alright, this is a nice, easy break. Even if it's a longer video, it's easy. I can breeze into it, you know? Made a couple mistakes, but that was just me being lazy. Because I didn't take enough notes. Nope, speaking of being lazy, or stupid, I guess. We'll make the hole in the roof next, and then we'll do the ladder, and then I think we're done. Although, I'll double confirm that. Because, no, we are. We definitely are. And then it's interior, which... maybe I record the layout for. Just to get it out of the way, you know? Like, I really could desire some food right now, but, you know. The grind never stops. Oh, we forgot this roof. Would you look at that? Don't forget this one down here. You'll notice it eventually if you don't know what I'm talking about. Unless you already did, in which case, good job. Alright. One thing I want to mention, other than the grass pathing, which I'll actually show that now that we have a full house. Here's what I had for mine. I'm not giving you numbers and stuff because, this is revived territory, although you could literally download revived and figure it out. Oh, yeah, you gotta do fence gates on that one, too. At least I looked at that. I just forgot what I was gonna say, though. But, yeah, fence gates under... oh, no, I already had that. Never mind. Okay. What did I want to say? God dang it. Oh, we got the thing on top, too. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you want to put barrier blocks under the window, if you're gonna make this playable, so you know, hop in the window instead of having the 2-block ordeal, that's fine. I did on the original, though I'm not gonna do that because I don't feel like wasting my time with it. Okay, so I want to talk about the hole in the roof next, and you can do this however you want. However, it is, I believe, fairly symmetrical, so for me, I just did the old fancy, you know, it's basically a 4x4 square with no corners. So come to the top center, and you want to count to the second mangrove plank row, and you'll just break the next 4 on these 2, and then you'll break the 2 middle slabs going down from there. And that's literally the hole that I made. It's fairly simple. Now, we got 2 more things to do, and they're not exactly fun. You want to clear inventory, get out mangrove fence, red nether brick, I don't know why I used it, but I did. Ladders, iron bars, and dark oak trapdoors, I believe that's it. And you want to come to the back of the build, and you want to come to the edge in this row of pillar quartz blocks here. That really annoys me. I think you should probably make these pillar quartz blocks sideways facing. Pretty sure I did that originally. Yeah, if it's not a corner, it should probably be sideways facing, because it just looks better that way, I think. But anyway, you want to count to the 3rd brick block moving across the back from this side here, and you want to place moving out 2 mangrove fence. Leave a 1-block gap and place 2 more again, and then you want to bring that up until it is... I have a good image of it somewhere, I think. There. Until it is until it's in line with the first row of mangrove planks, which is there. Yeah, and you do want to actually break through the smooth quartz slabs to get there, and you'll end up being at this height. You can ask... nah, I wouldn't even leave the middle one. Get rid of it. And then... you can bring it, I guess, in another, or I guess forward another row like that, and then you'd connect the front row, or I guess the back row, this row right here, all the way down until you have a 2-block gap. Place ladders in it, duh. Except for on the mangrove plank, you want to break it and replace it with a red nether brick block, and then place a ladder. I don't know why I did that, I just did, so I'm gonna roll with it, you know? I don't think I took an image of the thing. I didn't. I got that. I got it in that one. Hold on, give me a quick second. Based on the lack of a player house, I'm looking from the front. So you want to go to the front, and you want to come to the middle peak, I think? It's this one, the, like, middle. Right, hold on, wait, what's my angle? My angle's that. Yes, you want to come to this peak here. And you want to count to the... Basically, if you're in line with the mangrove plank, that's at the intersection point. It's this one right here. You want to count right by 2. And from this one, you want to go up with 3 iron bars. And go right 1. Whoopsies, that's not even right. Right 1. Up 2. Forward 1, and also back by 2. And then you'll take the back and the one where there's the iron bar below, and you'll bring it left and right by 1 each, like so. Then, in line with the 2 iron bars here, isn't? No, it's actually not. It's in line with this 1 iron bar here. On the top half of it, though, you want to place a dark oak trapdoor, and it wants to extend right and left by 1. Like so. Make sure they're all facing the same way like that, too. One thing I may or may not have forgotten, you want to get out stone buttons, and right of the front door, you want to place 1 like that along the second block. Just, you know. Ding dong. Even though it opens the door, we're going to ignore that. And, yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your remastered Alpha 2 Neighbor House exterior complete. Let me actually make sure that I did. Now, I didn't do the generator because that was an oopsie on my part. Although that's, like, literally 3 blocks. You'll see that in Alpha 3. If you want to wait for that, or if you want to make your own design, that's fine, because there's an Alpha 3, I know, inside somewhere. Same design. But, I mean, thank you guys for watching this video, and hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.